everyone, greetings. I am Belen Escobedo and this is Ramón Gutiérrez,
hello,
my husband, and we are part of the ensemble Panfilo's Güera. We are here in San Antonio, Texas, on the deep south side where we're from. And we would like to share with you a little bit of who we are, what we do, and our culture. And so before we do that, we absolutely have to take a couple of seconds to thank NCTA very much for allowing us this blessing and opportunity to do this. So thank you very much, NCTA, for allowing us to share with the world what's going on down here on the south side of San Antonio, Texas. Panfilo's Güera, first of all, means fair-skinned person. Panfilo is a man's name. It's an antique, old-school Mexican name. Maybe it's not Mexican, maybe it's Latin, maybe it's in the Bible, I don't know. But that's the name of my grandfather. So because he encouraged me to pursue my fiddle playing, I decided to name my ensemble Panfilo's Güera. We are missing one of the ingredients in our ensemble, which is the upright bass, but we call tololoche. It's tuned in fifths, and it's tuned like a cello, the legit ones, CGDA. Ramón is playing on a bajo sexto. Nowadays they're called bajo quinto. It's changed, everything's changed, except this, the fiddle, the violin. Let me say a little bit about myself and how we came about playing this music. First of all, Panfilo's Güera performs tejano grassroots conjunto. What does that mean? That means tejano being of Texas. What is a true Texan? A true Texan is a fusion of many things. You have your indigenous native from Mexico, then the indigenous native that was here in Texas already. You have all these Europeans, all mixed up into one to make you a true Texan. Yeah, that's what we are.
yeah.
and I for a fact know I am mestiza. Mestiza meaning of native and European, Spaniard. I am that. So we move on, and so we play the music tejano grassroots. Back then, only string instruments were used. Now, tejano, as is defined, electric instruments, microphones, drums, keyboards, bajo quintos, no fiddle whatsoever. The key ingredient, accordion. And a lot of flashy lights.
Yeah.
And bless her heart, Selena is the queen of tejano. And there's other tejanos, but back in the day when it was conjunto tejano, all you had was bajo sexto, tololoche, fiddle, maybe a mandolin, maybe. We're all string. They would go and perform at barn dances, and they would also perform on the bed of trucks while people were out working in the fields. That's why I like what we're doing right now. We're here sitting next to this cactus plant because there was some out in the fields where people would go out and work. And that's why I'm wearing my boots, because there might be some snakes down there wanting to come out here and they're not gonna get me.
Yeah.
Like wearing our fancy boots. But being that it's also Christmas time in año del COVID 2020, I'm wearing a special blouse to share the importance of the poinsettias in our culture. The Nochebuenas, the poinsettias. Proper women folk. My culture always wears their arracadas with these 3 dots, meaning Tres Marias, the 3 Marys. And then also on December 12th is the day that our Virgen de Guadalupe appeared to Juan Diego out in the mountains in Mexico, in Tepeyac. And then the indigenous people there, everything they went through is part of our culture. We have that blood in us. Just like I tell Ramon, golly, Ramon, I feel really bad because I have both blood in me. I have the European, the Spaniards that were over there being the bad guys, and I have the native that was there and here too, going through all of this. So I can be both super blessed and then super like, oh wow, somebody might not like me, which by the way, it does happen. To this day, in 2020, there's lots of discrimination, even because of the color of my skin. I'm not dark. For being indigenous or Mexican or Texan, I might not, to some people, I'm not dark enough to be considered a person that deserves the same respect as a morena, because I'm fair. Also, unfortunately, here to this day in 2020, it is changing though. Females were not considered, it was not considered appropriate nor acceptable that females played music, instrumentalists. Mostly the females were singers or dancers. That's it. But I praise God that I was given the opportunity to break that barrier, and I am continuing this tradition of conjunto, tejano, fiddle, violin. And this is where I'm going to now perform for you a piece that my grandfather Panfilo whistled to me to teach it to me. And they would hear this song at barn dances. We called it a polka, but I was educated and told that it's not a polka, it is a breakdown. Okie dokies, there you go, fiddle breakdown. We still call it a polka. What we know the title of is Dos Muchachas en la Tienda. Who knows what is the real title of it? Nonetheless, thank you for giving me a little bit of your time, and we hope you enjoyed this music, Dos Muchachas en la Tienda. We hope you get up and dance and just have yourself a good time. Again, thank you NCTA for this opportunity, and Ramón Gutiérrez on bajo and Belen Escobedo, Dos Muchachas en la Tienda. Take care of yourself, and here we go.